Hello and welcome. My name is Yogesh Kalkonde and I lead the Rural Chronic Non-Communicable Diseases Research Program at SEARCH in Gadchiroli. And I'll be talking about making care for non-communicable diseases available and pandemic ready in the rural Gadchiroli. In 2011, I moved from Texas Medical Center to work in Gadchiroli, which is one of the most underdeveloped districts of India. It has very few doctors and close to 40% of the population is tribal or indigenous. What are the health priorities of this district? To answer this question, we studied causes of death in rural Gadchiroli using verbal autopsies. And what struck us was stroke was the leading cause of death, accounting for 14.3% of all deaths. And deaths caused due to stroke equal deaths caused due to tuberculosis, diarrheal diseases, and malaria put together. Stroke has also emerged as a public health problem in rural India. And now stroke deaths in rural India account for 71% of all deaths in India, where 66% of the population lives in rural India. So we had local challenges and global relevance and need for those challenges. Reducing stroke deaths emerged as a local challenge, while globally, stroke is the second leading cause of death. High blood pressure is the biggest global risk factor for stroke and death. However, blood pressure remains poorly controlled across countries, so solutions are urgently needed. In addition, in Gadchiroli, we were working with most vulnerable people, which included indigenous people, semi-literate population, and elderly women. And globally, 75% of stroke deaths now occur in low and middle income countries. Can we prevent stroke deaths? To answer this question, we designed a community-based intervention for cardiovascular risk factor control and tested it in a cluster randomized control trial in 64 villages in Gadchiroli. The key principles we kept in mind while designing this intervention was bringing care close to the community and reducing dependence on medical facilities, reducing out-of-pocket expenditure, appropriate use of available technology, and building capacity of the community to address the emerging challenge of non-communicable diseases. We trained village women as community health workers and they served as a village technical resource. These community health workers made a house-to-house visit to screen people for hypertension, diabetes and stroke, and they screened 8,000 people in 32 villages. The screen positive patients were referred to an outreach physician who visited the village every 3 to 4 months, confirmed the diagnosis and provided medication supply. The community health worker then visited every patient at home every month to ensure medication compliance and blood pressure control. We designed informative animation in local languages which were developed with inputs from the community to increase awareness. Using this and other material, we increased awareness among people about stroke and its risk factors. What would we achieve? After implementing the intervention for 3.5 years, we provided care close to 3,000 patients. We ensured high coverage, that by community health workers to 95% and that by outreach clinic to 75%. We ensured uninterrupted supply of medications and regular doctor's consultations. At the end, blood pressure was controlled in 76.5% patients, which is a fairly good number given the challenging circumstances that we work in. We are evaluating the effect of this intervention on stroke deaths. While the intervention was being implemented, the pandemic set in and there was lockdown, and subsequently there was significant disruption in routine outpatient visits for NCDs. However, for patients in the intervention, the community health workers continued to make home visits to the patient and the coverage was 95%. To summarize, community-based instead of facility-based intervention for prevention of cardiovascular diseases, in Gadchiroli it was feasible, acceptable, works to control blood pressure in an underserved area. It was resilient during pandemic and can be scaled up. Such community-based interventions could be potential game changers for achieving Sustainable Development Goals 2030 for NCDs. With that, I would like to thank India Alliance for funding this study and the NCD team at SEARCH for implementing the trial intervention. Thank you very much.